Clean streets.
Green parks.
Low crime.
Healthy lifestyles. Neighbourly respect.
Back in 2007, when Streets Ahead Partnership first began,
these were the issues facing local people in the Allerton and Lower Grange neighbourhoods.
And they were issues that needed solving.
local people wanted a say in how their own neighbourhoods were being run.
And make these decisions themselves.
And the Streets Ahead Partnership was born.
A partnership between local people,
Public services,
and local community groups.
Listening to residents.
Delivering on things that really matter.
All working together for mutual gain.
So for the past 2 years, this is how the people of Allerton and Lower Grange have worked.
For a better future.
This is the story of their success.
Streets Ahead is a council-led programme of activity and funding that started in 2006. There are things happening in these neighbourhoods. In this one particularly, we find that educational achievement in school is very, very low.
As a council, we've set education, skills as our priority. But if you go onto the streets and talk to every community, I know education is important, jobs are important, regeneration is important, but actually the environment in which people live, I think, is important, and making sure people feel safe and creating an environment where people go about the business and the play in a safe way.
We go to the pub, we talk about crime, we talk about the environment, we talk about young people hanging around on street corners, and sure enough those are the three priorities for the area. The things we don't talk about in the pubs and on the street corners are levels of obesity, ill health, levels of distress, social isolation, how the elderly people feel about living in the area. These are things that kind of get missed. We've got meetings with the communities, we've got meetings with the officers that work here, we've got days of action, we've had weeks of action, and things are happening, things are changing. Crime is coming down, levels of confidence in the area are rising. We work with Bernardo's and other agencies in the area, and we've put together a directory. We published that and put that out to every household, showing just what is available for old people, young people, etc. to do in the area, and actually there's lots to do. Then we had to deal with crime issues, so we've worked with the police. The major significant problem in this area is one of motorcycle nuisance. It contributes to something like 40% of all the calls to the police regarding nuisance. Dead simple to deal with if we can get the community on board.
There's not as much crime going on with the police walking about, and all the streets have been tidied, and it's a lot safer and tidier for our children and ourselves.
Cafe West is a healthy living centre, so we're about tackling health inequalities, and we provide a range of services that impact on that. Since Streets Ahead's been in the area, it's become more well known because we've been featured several times in the Streets Ahead newsletter and the work that we're doing.
We funded the centres to make them far more secure. When I came to Cafe West, it was very, very quiet. It's now very, very busy. Lower Grange is the same. It was very, very quiet. The community working down there has worked very, very hard and put together a lot of programmes, and it's extremely busy now.
My daughter she comes to Cafe West on a Thursday, and there's a group called the Buzz Club, and it's helping young children who struggle with homework at school.
It's offered an opportunity to stop isolation. That's how I feel about it. People just sat at home, and there's somewhere to come, somewhere for people to meet other people and form friendships and stuff. There's a lot of things going on. I also do other things from Cafe West as well. I do the box side.
I've met new friends, I come to Cafe West, go to Child's Play, go to Lower Grange, and everything that happens in community centre I'd like to be involved in.
Isolation is a big thing around here, you know, because people, you don't just walk down the street and decide to strike a conversation, whereas being in here and doing stuff together, it just comes that you form friendships. It's a really good, strong group of women that I've got.
We're supporting Age Concern and Social Services to look at how they combat isolation with older people. Through our newsletter, through our connections, we can support other groups to come into the area, which is what essentially Streets Ahead neighbourhood management is about.